Okay. One of the things I've realized that we have to do as artists, we can stay true to ourselves. We can stay true to how we go about how we create our procedures when we write, when we direct, when we edit, when we make music, when we draw, whatever it is. The one thing we have to realize too that we have to do, we have to adapt. I was very much not wanting to adapt. And I think that held me back for a very long time, but I still will stay true to how I do things, how I go about stuff. As much as AI is so big right now in the industry and with, the thing that everybody's doing, I still will take holding my camera, the phone, whatever, to record whatever it is I'm going to do. I've always looked up to what the Duplass brothers, Mark and Jay, do. They had a thing like, if you have an idea, if you have a crew, if you have access to something, there's no excuses for you not filming anything. And that goes back to Robert Rodriguez. That goes back to like Jim Jarmusch, all these great filmmakers that are out there creating stuff for nothing. Look at Kevin Smith with Clerks. Look at Richard Linklater with Slacker. Look at Spike Lee with She's Gotta Have It. Joe Bed-Stuy's Barbershop, We Cut Hair. All these movies were shot for little to nothing. And now there's movies there people are doing that they're literally holding the camera like I am right now and doing these crazy short vertical films and getting known, getting their stuff out there. And a lot of purists, I consider myself a purist, they kind of frown upon that. But then I look at it as like adaptability. I think when you get your foot in the door, then you can kind of go back to the old school way of doing things. This is just me. So you don't have to take what I'm saying or whatever, but that's just how I see it. So, that's something I feel like we have to think about as creatives. Do we stay doing things we have been, or do we adapt? Or do we adapt, and then once we get our foot in the door, do we go back to how we normally do things because it works for us? What do you think?